Johnny, you've played against Limerick and obviously in the Division 1B final earlier this season. How good are Limerick?
Very good, yeah. You know, we played them in the league game in Croke Park during the league stages, and they bet us that day, bet us, you know, deservedly so. And you know, ever since then, we've said it ourselves that, you know, Limerick were going to be a tough team to beat no matter who they were playing, and they showed that last year against Kilkenny in the All-Ireland quarter-final that, you know, they ran them very close and anything could have happened. And you know, they've brought that form with them, and they've very dangerous forwards, you know, just as good as anyone out there. And if they're given the right ball, and their backs are playing as well as they have been, you know, they're a very hard team to beat. You've
won the Leinster Championship. If Limerick win the Munster Championship, it will mean that two teams from Division 1B have won the provincial titles, which rubbishes all the theories that were going on and all the hype.
Absolutely, yeah, and it just shows like Limerick again, you know, probably should be up in Division 1 of the hurling, and yeah, exactly, and it shows that the games that we were playing this year, all right, they mightn't have been as high a quality as the Division 1 games, but because we were winning, and that breeds confidence as well, you know, and Limerick have fed off that, and we'll bring that into Sunday's game as well.
We've heard about the Cork team being announced this evening. Pat Cronin is in, Tony Kenny is in the half-back line, but as you alluded to a moment ago, how big a loss is Brian Murphy, an experienced defender like him?
He's massive, and I suppose the one player that Jimmy Barry Murphy would not have wanted to lose was Brian Murphy, and I know from the past occasions and playing against Brian Murphy, he's such a tight marker, a great player, and we seen the last day the role that he played, the job that he done on Tony Kelly. He was given a man-marking job, and he done a fantastic job, and I thought he was going to be earmarked to do the same job on Declan Hannon, wherever Declan Hannon would go, Brian would possibly pick him up. Now, do they have a similar player to do that job on Declan Hannon? We'll find out Sunday.
What about the role of the manager here? Because you look at John Mullane, he guided Cork to their last Munster Championship title in 2006. Now he's the manager of Limerick. How difficult is that for any guy?
Yeah, he's obviously going to feel it the week of the match, but you know, come Sunday, you know, John Mullane is there to do a job. You know, as we had the same experience with Justin in 2004. And you know, the lads had Johny had it last year when Anthony Daly had to go down to Ennis and face his native Clare. But it's just a part of it's a common thing now in GA that outside managers now, you know, are going into counties. But you know, it's all about winning at the end of the day, Marty. You know.
How did Dalo cope with going to Ennis?
Yeah, I was just talking to the lads off air, and you know, it was a moment I'll probably never forget. Really, we met at Ennis, and we were in a hotel, like what he did with the Clare teams, what he done in the 90s and that, and we walked across through the town into Ennis, into the stadium, and you know, for a lad who was so rich with Clare and everyone loving him, you know, and him walking proud as punch with us, with the Dublin lads, you know, it's a moment we'll never really forget, that, you know, that he was walking through his own town, and Clare lads, you know, giving him stick in the way, and as you do, but you know, his focus didn't waver at all. He was there to do a job for us, and to do whatever he could to make sure we could try and get a victory.
A natural leader, I have to say, both on and off the field. Now, who's going to win this, Cork or Limerick? In a word.
I think Limerick will win it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I think, you know, the momentum of beating Tip and I suppose having not done it in so long, I think that there might be a bit more hunger in them, and I think that if they get good supply into the forward line, they should win the match.
What about you, John? In a word?
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I'd go with Limerick, but I think I would like to see Shane Dowling starting. On Sunday. I think he's too big a player to have on the bench and just possibly coming in for 15-20 minutes. So I'd be looking to start Shane Dowling. I think they start Shane Dowling. I think Limerick by 2 or 3 points for me.
What about you, Dessie?
Yeah, I go for Limerick as well.
Yeah.
You hear so much about Jimmy Barry Murphy and the deflections from the team, and like the likes of John Gardner are playing, Sean Og, and like Donald Cusick, all these lads have gone, and just so much media attention, and it seems like there's confusion in the camp. So and Limerick have been consistent 3 or 4 years for the last 3 or 4 years in the league. I just think they're a team that's ready to come through now.